So I come to you a couple months in the future, which is technically now June from any of the last videos, and about to embark on what's going to be probably one of the most challenging summers. It's basically going to be 2 months long of inner Europe travel, some for shoots, some for fun, but I am not going to get to see this, well, New York, my home, my apartment, any of that until August. Currently, I come to you from the United Airport Lounge in Newark, which is honestly nice. This is one of the new ones, but my flight boards in about 14 minutes, apparently. I'm actually going to Canada, Halifax specifically, one of the most remote reaches of Canada, to begin probably one of the most interesting flights of my life. Now, there's like 2 flights to get there, and it's really remote. I need to finish my coffee, and I'll tell you some more on the way to the gate. So there's no simple way to put this, but there's basically this little island off the coast of Canada. It's closer to Newfoundland than it is Nova Scotia, but it is actually French. It's a French collectivity, it's a French colony, all intensively. It's administratively governed as France is if it was a piece of France. And there's only about 5,000 people on this little island. Apparently, last year, per some government docs I was reading, it sounds like the French government gave them like 80 million euros worth of stimulus. Not exactly certain on the number, but it seems like it's definitely helped by the government because it's remote. It's probably one of the most remote places in the world. There's a 3-day-a-week flight service from Halifax to it. There's a ferry to Newfoundland, seemingly some cargo stuff. And there's a direct flight to Paris that operates once a week only during the summer months. And this is, I think, the first time since COVID that flight's operated. So there's a whole lot of questions, not a lot of answers. And in turn, I've got a number of interviews scheduled on this island to try and figure out the story of some of the people who live there, why they live there, and who they are. Now, to begin that, I have to first get myself to Halifax. Now, the fun other layer of complexity we'll add to this is that I don't actually speak French. So as much as I want to interview these people, I don't really have the way to do it on my own. So I'm not going into this whole endeavor alone. I'm actually having Andrew, who's a good friend, and been in a couple other videos, meet me in Nova Scotia to deal with, honestly, what's a little bit insane, but should be a whole lot of fun. Even more wonderfully, my upgrade just cleared. Probably have to borrow some of that, but it just cleared, and I was able to even catch the mid-clearing upgrades and grab a window. But yeah, let me get on the plane and I'll explain Andrew's situation, shall we say. So Andrew, the poor man, is coming all the way from Athens and is currently in flight to Toronto. He has an Air Canada special of like already hour-and-a-half delay on his whole inbound leg, but has to lay over in Toronto and catch the last flight of the night to Halifax. That, let me double check, but I think won't get him in until almost 11 p.m. Okay, I mean, 10:43, if it goes right. At least we'll get to clear customs, but it means I have about 8 hours to kill in the airport hotel in the airport, which has effectively all of nothing. But I guess it'll be some new scenery that's not Newark, but that's, yeah, not super looking forward to that, but yeah, you know, I guess plane time. There is something kind of beautiful about even, you know, these remotest reaches of Canada. It's not quite like anywhere in the US. Well, I've made it to Halifax. My airport hotel is, the big boy tall building that is the airport hotel. Gotta go up and work my way over there. Very sleepy, somewhat hungry. Want to drop off my bags, maybe nap, and then go explore the airport and find some food. Andrew's inbound flight's been delayed by 2.5 hours, so I don't know how well he's gonna fare. I guess time will tell. The sleep deprivation from the morning is hit. We got Subway. It's kind of the only status update. Andrew's transfer situation is looking pretty okay. Hopefully I'll have enough time to do the whole customs thing and get food, because he's a hungry boy. But yeah, that's all I got to say. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm currently up here on the roof of the very empty parking structure that exists at the wonderful Halifax airport. Had a pizza. I've just honestly been killing time. It's like almost 9 o'clock now, and it's still really bright out here. But yeah, I've just been killing time. There's much to do. Andrew's flight got delayed even further, an hour and like 45, 50 minutes now. So he won't get in until after midnight. Honestly, Air Canada, it's amazing that they're as big of an airline as they have. The delays are terrible. One of my friends earlier this year going to Tokyo, there and back, both flights were delayed by over 3 hours, and his flights to the US were delayed by 2 each. But outside of that, it's really pretty. Like, I'm looking forward to the sunset, the way that it's coming through the clouds and looks up on the parking structure. It's really, really nice out. So, yeah, there's no one up here. It's kind of nice. I'm enjoying the view. Just taking some photos, being a little parking structure gremlin. There are a bunch of security cameras. Don't think I'm going to get kicked out. Don't think there's a whole lot of people, actively monitoring the roof of the parking structure and what harm I'm causing. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the sunset and seeing Andrew, because I have not seen him since, what'll be coming out like probably this week, but since I went to Germany back in May. So yeah, should be fun.